to say that. I think there's a little feedback. Okay, hello. All right, thank you guys for coming out. Everybody's been here before, right? Everybody, this couple right here, you guys have been here before, right? Did I ever make fun of you?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I think I got scared to make fun of you. I think that the last time, right? Because I said you look scary. Well, I appreciate you coming back. Thank you so much. We got a great lineup. If you came here to see Alfred Robles, he cannot make it tonight, so I'm sorry about that. But we got a great lineup still. We got Nick Lady in the house. We got Melanie Baldonado. Is that right? Is that right? Yeah. And we got Zebra Improv. And we got Marcel. Actually, I just got back from Phoenix. Did some shows out there. That was fun. Shit, man, it's been weird. I really haven't been here a lot lately. Bobby's in the house. Actually, give it up for Bobby. I tried to get Bobby to go up, but he said no, he doesn't want to because he doesn't want to perform in front of Facebook Live. He didn't say that, but no. Hey, Facebook Live. I see there was 2 of you on there. Get off your phone and get your ass over here. There's like a whole empty table right here. Actually, no, there's not. The table's gone. Look at that. People are swarming in. You guys got a great line. You guys ever been here before for the comedy show? You guys are just here hanging out for bitches, or what's your guys' story for Monday nights? What do you got? What brings you out on a Monday nights of all nights in the world? I didn't fucking bring it out. Your desire for alcohol and pussy probably brought you out. Woo! I got this guy like, whoop, yeah! No, what do you guys do for work?
Computer shit.
That should be proud, because without geeks, we wouldn't have our phones, we wouldn't have these lights, we wouldn't have the Tesla, you know what I mean? We wouldn't have a lot of shit in this world that we have now without geeks, bro. You're not a geek. I worked in a prison for 7 years. Yeah. I know.
I thought I had stories.
No, dude. I don't have that great. I didn't really I hated my job. I had to leave. because weird shit always happened. I should have left my first day on the job. My first day on the job should have been an indicator to get the fuck out of here. Because I worked a night shift on my first shift, and I worked with probably like the biggest piece of shit in the institution. And I'm doing my rounds. I'm going by. And I see these guys giving each other a BJ like 69 style. Yeah, this is like not even 5 minutes into my shift. I'm like, wait a minute, did I just see what I think I just seen right there? So I go back with my flashlight into the window, and they weren't giving each other a BJ anymore. One of the guys was on the top bunk scrubbing the wall. The one on the bottom bunk is reading a book. And I'm like, how the fuck did you get from sucking a dick to washing the wall, bro? They're talented and they're smart with what they do in there, dude. They're smart. So I go over to my partner and I'm like, hey man, I just see these 2 guys giving each other a BJ upstairs. Like, what do I do? And he's like, well man, it's like 12:30 in the morning. Like, I'm not really trying to do too much paperwork. What I do is if they make me feel uncomfortable and they make me have to see some shit like that, what I like to do is I like to open up the fruit tray slot, put my dick inside. And I'm like, that is terrible advice. That I'm not going to put my dick inside of a food tray slot. Somebody's going to bite it off or something. You know, you were in prison. They might suck it too. They were just sucking a dick right now. You know what I mean? I do give it to them, though. I do give it to them because I've never seen somebody suck a dick like a gangster before. That was the first for me. Shit, before I actually got my job, I was in the Army for 9 years. Any veterans besides Mr. Air Force right here? Army? Okay, what'd you do in the Army, bro? Oh, I was an MP, so I probably had the shittier job. Everybody hated us, bro. I didn't do nothing cool in the Army, though, man. Like, I didn't jump out of planes. I deployed to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, the Gitmo. That's where I was. And there was nothing cool about it, though, man. There was nothing cool. Like, the best part about it, the detainees didn't know how to talk shit. Like, there's one time I'm doing my rounds, and there's a detainee banging on the window. It's like, fuck you, MP, fuck you. I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. He said, no, come in. You're a banana rat bitch. Alright, bro, I don't even know what that is, man. I got the better one for you. I'm going to suck your dick, and you're gay. And I'm like, I don't think that's the way that works. I think if you were to suck my dick, that make you gay. And you're offering, so that double, you know what I mean? That makes you gay. If I let you suck my dick, that makes both of us gay. You know what? Whatever, dude. Whatever. I got the better one. Fuck you. You're going to fuck my mom. And you're going to be her bitch. And I'm like, I don't think you're totally doing this backwards, man. That's a 2-for-1 special. I've been deployed for 9 months. Let's do this shit. I was excited because my wife cheated on me 3 weeks into my deployment, man. 3 weeks she's been cheating on me, man. Yeah. I called up my little brother and oh my god, dude, this is terrible. I don't know what to do. They just caught her cheating on me. I said, bro, this is your fault. You knew this was gonna happen. Statistically speaking, you knew this was gonna happen. You knew she was gonna suck a dick. You should have sucked one first. I can't think of any other newer jokes I'm trying to work. That's it. I'm gonna bring up your first comedian. Are you guys ready for your next comedian? Sorry, I've been driving all day. I'm tired. But make some noise for Alden. Hello, big shots! Alright. I am actually really happy to hear that because most of the time I have to pump the crowd up. So I don't have to. That's great. And give yourselves a round of applause for that one. And before I get started, now I've been doing this a while. I've gotten rehearsed, I've gotten practice, I've gotten better. Now, somebody had to be patient with me. The guy who runs this thing, he hosted. Give it up. Where is he? Josh! So, I wonder, has anybody heard of this anti-breathing movement? No. All right. So I'm relieved to hear that because I just made that shit up. But the thing is, I do that joke because no matter where I am, it's possible there's a crazy person there. So I say that, and I kind of like read the crowd, and somebody says, "I was the first member." I was like, "Get this bitch." Life's all about perspective, and I realized I was meant to be a comedian just because it took me, having the balls to come up here and learn how to do this and get it right. Because my imagination as a kid was meant for nothing else. I mean, I went down it was an aisle at a grocery store, and I saw the sign mixed nuts. I was a kid. And now, I know at this age, almonds, cashews, and that shit. However, at my 6 to 10 age frame, I was thinking, is that like a gay interracial couple? And then you see like gluten-free, because we've all seen that, right? Gluten-free, everyday, this, that, the other. You know what's gluten-free that nobody ever brings up? Meth. Hey, by the way, that is not a false statement. Nobody can sue me for false advertising because I'm not lying. And I learned this the hard way, speaking of meth. You're not supposed to actually be on meth when you go speed dating. It's just one of those things, I didn't read the fine print. They never said no meth, so, what else am I left with? I'm habitual. Just chill. But the ironic twist to all that is even though I was on meth, I thought the girls were moving too fast. Now, I liked a lot of the girls I saw there because they were women of color. To which I say, every woman is a woman of color. Unless she's invisible. But if you go around a party saying, hey, did you meet my invisible girlfriend, Vanessa? They look at you like you're the crazy one in that relationship. Right? Right. Yeah. The thing is, she's not going to hold back. She's pretty transparent. You can see right through her. That's literal humor. So, I want to tell you a little bit about me. I love doggy style.
sexual position. I just really love licking women's hands for food and attention. Now I had a forced version of doggy style. I wasn't ready for it. However, I ran with it once I realized it was actually happening. Like this version, this woman shit my bed. Now that wasn't planned, but when I realized she did, I was like, get. All right, that's my time. I just got the light. Thanks for coming out.
Give it up for Alden! Alden used to come up here with the guitar before the show. Every show he would come up here and do like 3 to 7 minutes. And now Alden's moving up in the world. I let him host the show like a month ago. It's been great. Give it up for Alden one more time. Alden's great and his friends. Thank you, Alden, for everything. I appreciate you. I just was thinking about, I was talking to Bobby. I don't know if you guys know, but I got engaged a couple months back. But it started off like not the way that you would think. When we go to Vegas to celebrate and we're having a good time, it's like maybe 3 in the morning. We're outside of a Denny's and me and her are talking. I'm sitting here like this, we're having a conversation. And some guy comes up behind me and he's like, hey, get out of her face, stop talking to her like that. And I turn around, I'm like, what, you're fucking her too or what's going on here? Mind your business, you know? So I'm like, well, fuck you, man. Whatever, dude. Go back to my conversation. And this dude comes up behind me and sucker punches me and knocks me on the floor. And I get up because I'm pissed. Like, what the fuck? I go to hit this guy and I get hit from the other side. So at this point, I think I'm getting jumped. So I push my girl back. I'm like, babe, I gotta protect you. Get back. She's like, no, Josh, relax. I'm so sorry. I tried to hit him. And I'm like, wait a minute, you just fucking, wait, so what's going on? And then the cops come and I gotta explain myself. Like, sure, what happened? I was like, well, I was fighting that guy. And then I accidentally got hit by my fiance. And he's like, accidentally, I gotta take her over and ask her some questions. So he's questioning the guy, he's questioning my girl. He handcuffs the guy, puts him in the car. He starts handcuffing my girl. I go over there, I was like, hey bro, like it was an accident. She didn't need to do it. What are you doing? He's like, sir, you need to relax and take a step back. And I don't know how to tell you this, but she said she did that shit on purpose. This is what I'm gonna marry. All right, you guys ready for a next comedian? A really good friend of mine. If it wasn't for him, he wouldn't have the lights because I left him in somebody else's car. So make some noise for Nick Laney.
Joshua. Yeah, I'm the guy that brought the lights from Joshua's friend's car. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Nick Laney. I'm extremely out of shape. Like, you know it's bad when you can't go up the stairs and they're an escalator. Or you're at the gym and someone thinks you work there. Like, hey, I'm here to work out too, you know. I admit I eat a lot of food. Like I was at the grocery store, I saw a party platter. Like, party for one, baby. That's all for me. Right before the pandemic, I was really trying to break into the potato chip industry. In fact, I had a job interview with Lay's Potato Chips. During the interview, they asked me, where do you see yourself in our company? I'm like, you know the potato chip bags always come half empty when you open them? I want to be that guy who keeps eating half the bag. It's a sweet job. I wanted that job. But I got a little greedy. I asked to do the barbecue section. And I don't know how to cook. Apparently that is required to make barbecue Lay's potato chips. One of these days though, I do want to have like a sweet outdoor cookout. But I just do what I always do. I just take my microwave and I put it outside. Problem solved. I put tissues in it so it vents up, smokes up. It's really like a real barbecue, I will say I didn't grow up a lot of money, I know this because I was always jealous of the kids with the microwaves that had the spinning thing in it. Mine just sat there like a Foreman grill, Not one of the good Foreman grills, like a Foreman knockoff, like a Larryman grill or something. I didn't grow up with cable when I was growing up, so it's bad when your favorite birthday present is a package of flex tape. And you really want to be an infomercial star. You're like, hey, the flex tape guy can make it, I can make it. Like, my body's way better than his. I was feeling rejected lately because I was at McDonald's. I ordered something for here. They made it to go. Who was trying to get rid of me? I don't think they've ever like given me a number. They just hand me back and look at me and wait till I leave. It's really depressing. I think this girl working there liked me though, because when she handed me my food, she made eye contact. I'm gonna break the bad news to her. She's not really my type. I'm not into women that work at McDonald's. I'm into the strong, independent ladies that work at the 7-Eleven. Some of the good soda deals, which Bargain DVDs are on sale. Like 7-Eleven doesn't have any good DVDs. Like, let's be real, they don't have Pulp Fiction. They have Pulp Fact. It's a really good Orange Juice documentary, by the way. It's know how it's made, but hey, it's, does enough. Yeah, I have anxiety talking to women, but I was told, just talk to a girl like you're talking to a guy. So one time I walked up to this girl, I said, you want to arm wrestle? And I have to say she won, so my arm's really tired. We're just friends, There was this girl, I was really trying to impress her because she had car trouble. I thought I'll help her out. Well, it was at a corporate building. I had to ask the security guard for help. That was really depressing because I didn't know how to put the red and the black wires where they go and stuff. And I'm going to their wedding next week, by the way. They got some kind of a matchmaker. Yeah, I'm really bad with cars. I always have this fear that if I leave my car in a parking lot where it's not supposed to be parked, someone will hotwire my car and leave. It's just like watching too many Steven Seagal movies. 2 wires and then bam, it's going. I had my car worked on recently, and I'm really washing my money. It's really bad. So the mechanic called me and said, hey, it's going to be about $2,000 worth of repairs. I'm you know what? Just keep the car. I'm good, I don't have that kind of money. I was also washing my money because I was eating a cup of noodles. The first sign right there. And I took all the shrimp out and dipped it in cocktail sauce. That's how bad it is. I was washing my money. I was in Walmart for fun. My highlight of the day was watching someone reach for a Parkman DVD. Just kept slipping down that DVD of Batman vs. Scooby-Doo. I do have a local Barnes & Noble's closing now. I'm kind of sad about it because I have a lot of fun memories going in there. Finding a neat book, reading it, then putting it back and walking out. It's sad they just can't make it, Hope the best for them, Of course, I always check the price on Amazon. That's another thing I always do before putting the book back. Make sure it's worth it. I think I want to be famous. I think it's why a lot of people, show business, fame, that kind of stuff. But I don't want a subpar. I have this fear, I think fame is interesting. I want cool rumors about me, I have an apartment above Disneyland, that kind of thing. But I have this fear I get this subpar level of fame. There's a rumor that I sleep behind the Charlie Brown statue in Knott's Berry Farm. That's what I'm really afraid of. I'm the only homeless person in Knott's Berry Farm. I want to also have some money, be rich, all that kind of stuff. Because I just want to overpay for things on eBay. I just want a 1980s Sony TV. I just want to pay for it for $5,000. I want to be that guy. You always see those high-priced items that no one's buying. I want to be that guy that buys it. Just to say I did. So some more things about me growing up. I grew up with PBS as a kid. Channel Reading Rainbow, Nova. Thank you, I appreciate that. Bill Nye Science Guy's Mental Breakdown, that was cool too, seeing that PBS. Yeah, Bill Nye Science Guy. It's really weird though, because you don't fit with the other kids that grew up with PBS. You'll be, hanging out in the neighborhood, because I was homeschooled, that's a part of it too. You're hanging with the other kids and, you're talking to them, what'd be cool if Batman fought Superman? And there are kids I got one better. If the X-Men fought the Power Rangers. Okay, all right. She's being bad, everybody. All right, yeah, so Batman versus Superman, Power Rangers. I said, being cool in that, Mr. Rogers fought Elmo. I just want Mr. Rogers beat the stuffing out of that thing. has some cool quips. Like you're pretty ugly for a Muppet. Big Bird never loved you. Of course, the real, clincher, you came to the wrong neighborhood. You leave Elmo for dead in the streets. Or reuse him in his puppet show. I don't know, that's the right answer. And then he'd bring his good buddy Bob Ross. I'll punch over here. I'll punch over there. Happy little punches. Every punch needs a friend. In the face. Yeah, I was homeschooled growing up. It's cool because you don't get bullied, except by the mailman. The bad side is you grow up to be a hardcore Star Trek fan. Like, that's another bad side. Yeah, I take my fandom too seriously. I pulled over at a cop recently, and first thing he asked me, do you have any weapons? I'm like, actually, officer, I have a license to carry. He said, who issued that license? I'm like, Starfleet Command. I'm like, don't worry, officer, it's a Type 1 phaser, it's on stun. Like, yeah. Thank you, live long, yeah, I appreciate it. Live long and prosper, that's right. Yeah. People always get weirded out, because I'm a really big nerd. They're always weirded out when they're like, which one's better, Star Trek or Star Wars? I'm like, both? Like, I've never seen someone say Star Trek. Wow, this is, I did not expect this in Lancaster, Star Trek fans. Wait, what did I start? All right, nice. Okay, but we can all agree Battlestar Galactica sucks, right? Like, we can all agree on that, right? All right, then we're done. We're on the same page. And, I'm a big Mad Max fan, too. I will say that. I used to dress up as Mad Max. I can't do it anymore because I'm overweight. Like, there's nothing in my body that's post-apocalyptic, Like, there's nothing in my body like, yeah, he's been living off of the food in the wilderness, fighting off people.
Sad Max.
Yeah, Sad Max, thank you, yeah, Sad Max, yeah. I'm like weighing the car down, trying to get like more gas mileage, and I'm just like, this is counterproductive, like. Yeah, I'm okay with my body, type for now. Thank you, I appreciate it. Body pop, Star Trek fans, body pop is in Lancaster, did not expect this. I appreciate the support. Self-love. Yeah. I will say there can be too much self-love. Like when you go to the gym and someone's overweight working there, you're like, okay, this I have no hope for this establishment. It'd be like if you go to the dentist and like the nurse there was like a meth addict. You're like, all right, just like do what I say, not what I do. I guess that's the theme of that. Like if I got someone who's overweight working at a gym for an exercise plan, what's gonna do? Google it, It's like, hold on a second, let me look this up. I've done crazy things for love, I will say that. Like I lied on a survey at Outback Steakhouse. Or like the waitress there. And you work there? Oh, okay. Okay.
Anthony's there too.
Is this like an Outback Steakhouse like corporate meeting? Is that what's going on here? I didn't know there was Outback Steakhouse. That's kind of fitting. Outback in Lancaster. That's like the perfect.
You look like Brokeback.
I look like Brokeback? I'll ask you after my set what that means. Brokeback. Yeah, okay. I'm not a cowboy though. Like I'm not. That's the first thing I think when I Brokeback. So you can probably guess by now it's not very popular in high school. Like I wasn't invited to a whole lot of school events. Like fire drills. Like you know it's bad when you're popular in high school and someone walks up to you and goes, hey, you want to do some drugs in the back? And you bring your best bottle of Tylenol. You really hit it up with the med fest and start bringing Sudafed. You have no idea why. You're like, they just need those Sudafed. They just, That's something cool, I guess. Like kids used to ask me people always got the wrong impression of me. They always ask me if they could copy my homework, and I would say, I'm sorry I didn't bring it. And because they really didn't bring it, I was hoping to copy off them too, It's like, oh, okay, now I just gotta figure stuff out.
You're a shitty nerd.
Don't say that. I'm a real nerd. You know how much of a real nerd I am? I will not spoil Spider-Man No Way Home for everybody here. I'm gonna spoil Spider-Man comic book issue 255 for everybody here. Stuntman was in the issue. Vulture. I researched this bit before I wrote it. I made sure it was accurate. I'm very accurate. Yeah, thanks here. I was also a nerd fact. I was at a concert for nerds. All the DJs use their role-playing names, like Ladies Man 35. Like this concert was kind of cool because they were way more advanced than most concerts. Most concerts have like records. This concert had compact discs. Like that's what was cool about it. I went to a charter school when I was in high school. If you don't know what that is, it's like a regular public school but with homeschool dropouts. And then you got like these last minute, like kids are like on their last chance. You know, like I think they just want a Thunderbird, you know, because like I'm packing my comic books, they're packing their switchblades, they're like, all right. Teachers are making bets on who's, you know, they got like brackets, all right, so we got Jimmy versus Razor, you know, we'll see what happens. When I was in high school, they had a school election. It was kind of cool. They said, if you vote in our school election, we'll give you a free slice of pizza. I'm like, that's awesome. Pizza, democracy. I thought a bald eagle would be flying over the voting booth, to be honest. I get down there, though, and they're like, I'm ready to vote and get my pizza. They're like, okay, we're actually out of pizza, but you know what? You should vote anyway. I'm like, no, I'm good. They're like, don't you care about your school? What year are you? I'm like, I'm hungry. That's what year I am. Also, I joined a wrestling team when I was in high school. Coach said I was fat. I know this because he referred to me as a heavyweight champion. And there was no one else in my weight class. I was like the only one just there. Sad. I want a cool wrestler name though. You know, like you got The Rock. I want Granite. Okay, well I thought that would have been a real wrestler, cool wrestler than me. I was gonna think maybe Quartz. You know, maybe you know. Yeah, the church school's weird though, because you got like, it's like a knockoff of everything. Like you don't have kids that really listen to hardcore rap music. You got kids listening to like, instead of Eminem, listen to Skittles. You know? Instead of Childish Gambino, listen to Responsible Gambino. It would have been nice if they listened to 50 Cent and not Car Wash Took It. Like that would have been cool. I knew the person from my hip hop, by the way, my hip hop knowledge, because I saw Ice Cube on the TV. I was like, hey, that's the guy from Ride Along 2. I recognize that guy. Ice-T or Ice Cube? Ice-T. Ice-T, okay, the big difference. Maybe I'm the one that should, you know. It's cool, yeah. I'm surprised no one took Ice-T already. Like, this is like... Alright, moving on. So, my charter school, we had kids that were acting like the hardcore punk rock music. Old guy was like a leather jacket and Kermit the Frog shirt underneath. Like, I want to tell this guy, dude, Dead Muppets is not like a cool band, you know? Like, you have a patch with Big Bird on it, you know? It's like it's not cool. We always had kids that are like, they're gonna leave charter school and then go to the military. But like most kids that do that, they usually wear like combat boots. These kids wore combat Crocs. Like this wasn't, you know, like a camo, like it's not cool, you know. Other kids, like we didn't have a debate team. We just argued with people on YouTube, in the YouTube comments. Like they're like, all right, this is how you learn debate skills. Call somebody stupid in the Shakira music video. All right, so 2 things you should know about me or 3 things you should know about me before we get out of here. I am a indecisive driver. So whenever I switch lanes, I put on my hazard lights. So like, you know, either lane works. I have a problem, another thing, I have a problem with sleepwalking. So before I go to bed, I always wear my Fitbit. Get the steps in. Lastly, I don't like getting ripped off. That's why I go into yard sales. If someone does rip me off, I know exactly where to live. All right, you guys have been great. Good for Josh and Garrett. And God bless.
Give it up for Nick Laney! All right, my Bluetooth disconnected from the phone. Give it up for Nick Laney! You guys don't know each other? You look at it like, I don't know, bro. You're just man in the parking lot. I don't know. You too. You're the only two sitting over here. Single and proud. Hey, ladies, any single ladies in here? Alden's single. You guys want to hit him? Alden, he's into that. Only reason I ask is because how many of you guys got kids? Okay, so everybody's been. Well, has anybody like not potty training yet? Everybody's past that shit. Okay, so I got a 3-year-old and we're potty training right now, and it's been weird because he does a good job, but lately he's been shitting on the side of the house. And I don't know what to do. Like, I'll put little things on Facebook and people are like, hey, put him back in diapers. Like, it's not like he needs a shit in a diaper. I can put a diaper on him, he's gonna pull his pants down and shit on the side of the house like the dogs. And I asked him, I was like, where did you learn how to do that? Like, why are you doing this? Like, let's stop this. And he looks at me serious as fuck, and he's like, Mama does it all the time. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. I got lucky with this kid, 'cause he's 3 and he rides a little dirt bike, and he's like obsessed with this dirt bike. But a couple weeks ago, he busted his chin open. So we take him into the doctor, and like 15 minutes later, they come out with my son. They're like, man, I've been doing this for 35 years. This is the first time I've done this procedure, and the child hasn't cried this age. Congratulations, you got a tough cookie on your hands. He hands me my son, and I'm thinking like, dude, my son's a badass. He's like his dad. Fuck yeah, you know? And I put him into his car seat. I'm thinking about this shit. I'm like, oh my God. He doesn't cry. He doesn't feel pain. He shits on the side of the house. I got a future serial killer on my hands. It's like life just dropped to my lap. Like, what do you do this opportunity, Joshua? What are you going to do? I have no idea, man. Me and this dude watched Dexter 17 times. I'm gonna have to teach him how to kill people in Lancaster. I don't know what else to do, man. I just gotta make sure I'm better than my dad. My dad would like leave us at home by ourselves for like weeks on end. You guys have parents like that? But we were smart. We were smart towards the end when we got older, and we would unlock their bedroom window. We'd sneak into their room, snoop around. There's one time we go into my dad's top drawer. We pulled out a movie, The Little Giants. We get excited because we thought like it was gonna be a good movie. We put it into the VHS player, and it wasn't The Little Giants, you guys. As soon as the movie comes on, there's a guy with a heart on the bed. And I'm 13 years old. I'm like, oh my God, this is what my friends are talking about at school. This is porn, fuck yeah! I told my little brother, like, wait right here, I'm gonna go make some popcorn. I'll be right back. I'm making popcorn, and I hear my little brother yell, oh my God, it's Mom! And they've been gone for 2 weeks, so I freaked out. I'm like, oh my God, everybody get the fuck out of the room. Where is she? Where's your car? Where's she at? And he's like, no, Josh, she's on TV. And I'm like, oh shit, it is Mom. And those are Mom's titties. And that's not Dad. I had so many questions. I'm like, oh my God, everybody get the fuck out. I locked the door, I kicked everybody out, and I watched that bitch for another 5 or 10 minutes. I wasn't gonna let my first opportunity pass me by, man. I couldn't. My friends were gonna make fun of me at school, but relax, she was my stepmom. She was my stepmom. Alright, let's bring up our next comedian. She came all the way from Los Angeles to make you guys out. Make some noise for Melanie Baldonado.
On your mark, ready, set, let's go. Dance for pro, I know, you know, I go psycho, remember new joint.
Oh, thank you, Lancaster. How you doing tonight? Yeah, you guys know how to party. No sense of time. That pandemic rubbed off, didn't it? You're like, today might as well be Friday. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I love it. I'm a California girl. I went to college in Lexington, Kentucky. For those of you, nobody asked you the booster. Not yet. Nobody asked your opinion. Okay? But you're about to hear a joke, so shut the fuck up, motherfucker! Okay. I went to college in Lexington, Kentucky. For those of you who are sports fans, I am a Wildcat. The most beautiful thing about being a Wildcat is that I can never be called a cougar. Yeah, I think I earned your silence, didn't I, sir? With that joke. I love you already. What's your name? You over there. He's so quiet. He forgot his name. Oh my God. It is Friday for you. Okay. All right. When I came back home, my friends had a lot of great questions about Kentucky. They're like, hey, I heard you don't have any teeth in Kentucky. It's such an arrogant question. But to be fair, it only takes 4 teeth to eat a rabbit. Still, it doesn't take any teeth to eat a snail, and no one ever asked that question about France. Right? I just think it's weird in this country where we're all preaching equality, right? People will find the most trivial things about another group to make themselves feel better, like the type of meat that somebody eats. The only person who is allowed to feel a little bit more special about the type of meat that goes in their body is Meghan Markle. If you don't know who Meghan Markle is, she is married to Prince Harry, who looks exactly like his mother, Princess Diana, and her horse trainer. The other question I got, of course, was, is it true they have sex with their cousins in Kentucky? If you saw their cousins, you'd bang them too. And I know if there was a Kentuckian in there, they'd be like, oh my God, this is your chance. Brag about the bluegrass. Talk about basketball. Talk about horses. Well, I don't want to talk about big dicks. Speaking of big dicks, I am a mommy. That's right. Sometimes when people hear this, they say, oh, you look good for someone who's had a baby. Which is a really strange way to give a compliment. Because anytime you compliment someone's appearance, followed by a condition for that compliment, you look great for someone who's 65. What you're pretty much saying is, a lot of people do better than you. Your circumstances lower the bar. You're average. It's okay though. It's nice. My son is going to be a Hollywood kid. This is inevitable. His father works on some of the biggest movies, and I work with some of the funniest people. But I don't want him to be a Hollywood brat. And I figured out how I'm going to prevent that. He is not going to go to USC. No matter who takes his SATs for him. I'm a good mom. You did? I like it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Are you supposed to like give me commentary in between? It's okay. You guys can DM me on Facebook Live. Hey, look, you got Facebook Live, all these cameras. Should I start waving? Hi, Facebook Live. Welcome to the show. So nice. So nice. So my son's father does work in movies, and so he's away for like months at a time. And what this means is that I'm left with a lot of teaching responsibilities, things I did not plan for. For example, I had to teach my son how to wipe. And until you're in that situation, you're like, oh my God, I never asked a dude, like, how do you shoot? Like, do you, like I knew it was front to back. Everyone's front to back, right? But do you have to, like, cup with toilet paper and move this, like, how, so I'm like, okay, all right, I'm going to say a prayer, we're going to hope we do this right. So I got very clinical. And my son was on his little throne, and I said, okay, you know how you have a penis? And he said, yeah. I said, behind your penis is a soft hanging area, and that's called your testicles. And he looked down between his legs, and he said, I see it, Mama, it's still here. And that is where they will always be, because my name is not Joe Jackson. If you don't know who Joe Jackson is, he is the father of Michael. And if you don't know who Michael Jackson is, I don't care. I mean, I care that you live, but have you really lived? And I'm not going to watch the documentary, okay, that really popular one that everyone talked about, that touchy-feely one. You know the doc I'm talking about. No, I'm not going to watch it, but if you have watched it, I just want to know one thing, before or after Thriller. In fact, lie to me because I'm keeping Thriller. Okay, that is mine. Because after that documentary, like everything in here, like beat it. Okay, that sounds like a demand, right? And I'm bad. Sounds like a confession. Let me get this out of the way. If you hear me stumble words, it is because I have speech impediments. They come out mostly when I say my R's. Sometimes the R's sound like W's. Sometimes they jump into words where they do not belong. For example, my son's father is named Mike. When we would argue, I would slip up and call him Mark. Short for Mark-ass trick. No, I never said it out loud. I just wanted it. Because you think all the words when you're mad at someone you love, right? Like all the words are just right there. You think I never said it. Either way, okay, like I know you probably think, oh, that's brave of you to do that, right? Do that on a microphone in front of strangers. I think it's more brave to do my day job with special departments. And in my day job, I work with special needs kids, most of whom have speech therapy on a regular basis. Now, just because they have special needs, it does not mean that they are not smart, and it does not mean that they are not intuitive. They are super intuitive. This means that I'm just one arse away from them finding out that I should not be teaching them. Imagine getting canceled by a 6th grader. They say that the best gift you can give your children is 2 parents who get along. And that is very easy to achieve if one of them is dead. My son's father and I we did break up. And sometimes I think it is because we were from 2 very different places. He grew up on the East Coast, and I grew up on the West Coast. And it seems like kids from the East Coast were taught to hate things about the West Coast, and kids who grew up on the West Coast were raised to be happy. And I'll never say anything bad about my son's father to my son, right? Like, I won't do it. And if you're a New Yorker, don't get mad, okay? Because you're New England, okay? The ex is from New England, okay? I'll never do that though. But when he does piss me off, I just bring our little boy over, stroke his cheek, look deep in his eye, and say, Tom Brady cheats. Talk about their heroes. I can't say that in court. Tom Brady wrote a cookbook. Are you familiar? Yeah, he wrote a cookbook, or his chef wrote a cookbook and he put his name on it because that's another form of cheating. But it's like the best of the best food that you can eat. And I'm talking like kale fed bison, injected with Omega watches. So that you can Tom Brady, or I can Tom Brady, or you can Tom Brady. No one on this planet needs Tom Brady, except for maybe Aaron Rodgers. But right, and when I say it's fancy, it's super fancy. It costs $200. Yeah, it's expensive. It's leather bound, and it's deflated too. I love that you guys have the sports references. This is a nice little crowd. I saw my Thea's talking in the back. How are you doing back there? I love how, oh, I know, they're sweet. They're like, no, we're quiet. They were talking the whole time, and we're quiet. My sister, I'm a family girl, by the way. You heard me say Thea. My sister called me up. She said, hey, I just got the results back from the 23andMe test, and you're not going to believe this. We have a cousin out there we haven't met yet. And I said, Brenda, you're forgetting something. She said, yeah. I said, we're Mexican. We have a lot of cousins we haven't met yet. She said, no, this is on the Italian side of the family. And I said, you mean the other Catholic side of the family? What do you think they're doing as we speak? They're popping out babies, they're making babies. Part of the contract when you baptize a baby is make more Catholic babies. They call it mass, short for mass production. Catholic babies are the reason Walmart runs out of diapers. Yeah, that's right, I said Mexican and Italian. That means I can build a wall and blow it up. Just to send a message. But I do think it's strange, like, I mean, in our era, in our generation, there are still people who are confused by mixed ethnicities. I was on a date with a guy once, the appetizer had him come, he looks at me and says, so what are you? I don't know, a girl in Aquarius? What are you talking about? What's your ethnic background? And when I told him, it was like his brain short-circuited. But what does that make you? Like, I don't know Lebanese. If I was a beer, I'd be an Indian pale ale. What are we talking about? But I know why people ask, right? People ask because they think that if they know your ethnicity, it's going to open a window of knowledge about you, right? And so they base like assumptions on, like many times, stereotypes which don't always hold true. For example, I am part Latina, and I was 37 when I had my first baby. Shocked silence. Thank you so much. It's okay. I'll tell you who was more shocked is my cousin's cousin, who's way more Latina than me, because when she heard, she said, damn! I didn't even know. It was like, even possible to have a baby if you're 37. And I told her, of course it's possible. All you have to do is sneak it past customs. I do love being a mommy, though. I for sure love being a mommy. Yeah, I dressed up. I'm a big fan of cosplay, Halloween. Anybody else love dressing up? Yeah. And for years, I wanted to be a little character from Wreck-It Ralph. Her name is Penelope von Schweetz. Yeah, you know who she is, right? She's a little racer chick. Okay, I finally did it this year, and my son was such a hater. He said, Mom, you can't dress like her. And I said, why not? He said, because she's a little kid. I said, you mean to tell me I'm not a little kid? He goes, no, you're a teenager. Maybe they'll give me a show on MTV. I need the credits. Okay, that's funny. When I say I'm a family girl, yesterday I was at my grandmother's house. I visit her almost every week with my son. I love her very, very much. Y'all, she's in her late 80s and she's so darn cute. She walks around the house narrating herself. I gotta go, I gotta keep moving, I gotta go, I gotta stay alive, I gotta go. And when she wants to talk to you, she doesn't like turn her body to talk to you or anything like that. She just moves her head. I don't know why you can't find a good man to marry you. I tell you, it's hard. Friends, isn't it hard? Isn't it hard to find the one person you want to spend the rest of your entire life with? And who's willing to pay for everything? Let's have a real heart-to-heart. Money is a lot easier to come by than true love. And there are a lot of people trying to make money off of our quest to find true love who have no business doing it. Case in point, Steve Harvey wrote a book on relationships. It's an advice book for women. And it's a bestseller. Ladies of the room, why on earth would we take advice on relationships from someone who we would never have sex with? Just the thought of Steve Harvey trying to tell me how to live a romance gives me the same feeling as when same dude, right? Gives me the same feeling as when a stranger in an elevator looks over at me and says, I think it's gonna rain today. Sure, I could listen to what he has to say, but I'd rather get wet. And look, here's the deal, like, I've never been married, okay? Like, I don't know the rules, I don't know the thing. Like, I would never try to tell you how to do your marriage, okay? However, relationships, I have been in quite a few long-term relationships, so I can tell you exactly how it feels to be lonely. As lonely as that tree that fell in the woods with no one else to hear it. Because half the time you're laying there thinking, why did I even bother? And then out of nowhere you start to feel like the cast of that television show Roseanne. Because you're like, oh my God, are we back on again? I think we're back on again. Oh yeah, we're back on again. And then someone says something mean-spirited, and it's back to ground zero. And then out of nowhere it's like, holy crap, are we back on again? I think we're back on again. But it's not quite the same, and you don't know for how long. Maybe forever, like that movie Up. And that's what I want. I want someone to love me until death. My death. My death. Kidding, I want to be 90 crying off my Botox. You kidding? I go first, okay? I love this. Like, you can do this the whole night or what? You got an improv troupe coming up. Chill it, slow your roll. You can add to it then. I went to Second City. I can't wait to see you guys. So happy. I know. Any other Second Cities in here? Yeah, awesome. This is a good thing. I used to be fat. Twice. A lot of people are just like, how'd you let that happen twice? It's a lot of fun getting fat. Don't think I won't do it again. Pandemic, I got a burrito belly. And not like I ate a big burrito, just like I grabbed a giant burrito and stuck it straight on my belly. It was like weird weight, right? Pandemic weight. Like we just, some people's feet got bigger, okay, just like right here, all right here. You know, and I wish it happened pretty, right? Some girls, they get curves. When I get big, I get one curve only. It's all above the hips, below the tits. So when I get big, I look like Violet when she was turning violet. I was round. And I thought about working out every morning, but it's really hard to get out of bed when your back is softer than your mattress. I had back ass. You don't know what back ass is. Back ass is when your back is so fat it slides into your ass, but your ass is too small to hold it up. It's looking like a Shel Silverstein cartoon come to life. Where the sidewalk ends, no one could tell me where my back ended and my legs began. If I was a guy, I could have been Gumby with a boner. Because I really wanted to be loved. Look, it's like this, okay? The first time I put on weight is when I went to college, right? Some people put on that freshman 15. I'm an overachiever, so I put on the freshman 50. Made the dean's list when it comes to eating. Jimmy Dean. And regarding that second time, if you're one of those skinny people who thinks, oh, I'll never get fat, go ahead, fall in love. That love chub will catch you faster than Caitlyn did on Bruce Jenner. That is not a trans joke. That is an Olympian joke. He was an Olympian. She was an Olympian. They was an Olympian. Does anyone ever wonder, like, Bruce was so fast because he was running from his inner Caitlyn? He was like, you're never gonna catch me in those heels. She got him. And it's weird, you know, I gotta tell you, like, I didn't start writing about like the time of like gaining weight or anything because I was ashamed of that girl or I like mad at that girl. Like honestly, that girl back in college was dope. She was the first person her friends called when they needed something. She was also the first person on the dance floor. She wasn't afraid of a Waffle House. She was dope. I didn't start writing about that because I felt like that part was funny. What I think is funny to this day, which I kind of laugh at, is that, and it's something that only someone who's lost a lot of weight will know, is that your friends and your family, they don't care what you wear. They don't care what you look like. Do you smile? Are you happy? You walk through the door? That's what matters, right? But your acquaintances will congratulate you on that weight loss. They'll do it so enthusiastically, it gets insulting. Oh my God! Oh my God! Is that you? I think it's me. You lost so much weight. You don't have to whisper, I was there. But no, oh my God, it's like a miracle. A miracle? What, you think this is a miracle? No. A miracle is if that like surfer chick Bethany Hamilton, who got her arm bitten off by a shark, if she regenerated that arm and started waving at the world, was like, oh my God, this is a miracle. Okay, that's a miracle. Weight loss is a mindfuck. Okay, that's all it is, it's a mindfuck. The things that were dependable, that you love, the things that were easy to access, the things that nourished your body, okay, that you really, really went overboard with, like, yeah, you gotta tell yourself that's all bad for you. Okay? And it is kind of weird because I gotta ask, like, how did I forget myself while still remembering myself? You're like, that's what weight loss is. But aren't you so much happier? Well, now I gotta take inventory. I don't get to eat what I want ever, but now my bourbon is free. So, I guess I break even. Yeah. It is good to see a lot of friends here in Improv Group. That's so awesome. I have the smartest girlfriends in the entire world. No matter what I say, they always come back with, I know, right? The smart as they are, my boyfriends are super duper smart, highly intelligent. Most intelligent engineer out of Long Island, New York. One time I told him, babe, this is fantastic. And he said, I know, right? And he said, get out of me. I'm gonna get going soon, so I think I'll close it off on this joke right here. yeah, like, I mean, I talk about my baby's father. He's an okay dude, right? And I talk about Steve Harvey and, like, love and relationships and all of that, right? And sometimes I do think that I want that relationship from Up. You know what I mean? Like that, like, forever relationship from Up. This guy just went through a breakup or something, because every time you say love, he's like, oh, not me. I'm sorry about your broken heart, sir. I'm so sorry about you. I didn't do it to you, though, right? No, not me. So, simmer down, but I can. But yeah, I think about that forever relationship, right? Sometimes I think I want it, and then I realize I can't have that. Because when it comes to relationships, I have issues. My biggest issue is that I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm still in love with the person my ex-boyfriend could have been. Lady Casper, you've been great, except for this dude. Have a good night!
Keep it hot. All right, are you guys ready for your headliners? Are you guys ready for your headliners? Let's go, man. I'm excited to have them on because they get to do this again in a couple weeks. So make some noise for Zebra Improv.
Big shots! I already know how you're doing. The last person already asked, but I'll ask again. How you guys doing tonight? Awesome. You guys ready to do a little improv? Okay, how many of you guys have been to an improv show? Alright, where's the new booty? That means all the rest of you guys are new booty, right? You guys are new booty to improv? Welcome, we're here to pop your cherry. That's right. Alright, guys, so improv, for those of you who don't know, this is the part where you guys get to be a part of the show. That's awesome, it's all about you guys. Okay, so let me give you like a little, we're gonna have a practice round. Is that okay with you guys? Alright, so what's one thing that you guys could say about your dog, but you should never say about your wife? She's hairy, she's a hairy bitch, that's right. You shouldn't say that about your wife, goddammit. It's not nice. Anybody else got something else? Don't piss on that wall. Great aim.
I feel like you should have to tell your wife that.
I mean, if she can do it, goddamn. Does she have a big,
But she does.
big penis or something? You have to have some really good aim. What else, guys? Something you can say about your dog, but you shouldn't say about your wife.
I'm getting ahead.
I'm getting ahead. Wait a second.
From the dog or your wife?
From my dog.
Right?
How does that relate to a dog? All right, let's get one more for good luck.
Don't hump him.
What's that?
Don't hump him.
Don't hump him. He a hairy bitch, right? Hump him, you hairy bitch. All right, guys, so that's improv, right? You guys are improvisers. How do you guys feel? You guys feel all right? That's fucking awesome. Welcome to Zebra. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do, guys, is these beautiful people that I haven't even introduced yet. Oh my God, I'm so rude. Let me introduce. This is Brian motherfucking Berger. The beautiful Phelan Freeman. And how can we forget Becca? She is new to the group. Give it up. We have Elias Crowell. And this guy over here, he goes by the name of Zigzag. Zigzag. And I am Brittany Pettis, and together we're fucking Zebra, guys. Alright, so what we need from you guys is just objects. And what we're going to do with those objects is we're going to play a game called Sex With Me Is Like. And we're going to tell you how sex with us is like that thing, okay? So, all we need from you guys is an object. That's it. Your job is easy. Let's go. Nobody, not all at once. One object.
Shout him out.
Any
object. Any object.
Any object. Inanimate object. An ATM. An ATM. Thank you, sir. Our first word is ATM.
Sex with me is like an ATM. At first you're really excited and then after you're just disappointed.
Sex with Mike is like an ATM. It's gonna cost you a lot of money.
Sex with me is like an ATM. Withdraw all of me, baby.
Sex with me is like an ATM. I can be found on every corner.
Sex with me is like an ATM. It takes hard plastic to get together.
Sex with me is like an ATM. You're here, but you're not getting anything out of it.
Sex with me is like an ATM. You slide in, you slide out, you're still disappointed.
Another object, guys. A car. Thank you. Thank you, sir. A car. Sex with me is like a car. You can ride me all night, but you're not going anywhere. Stuff a car. All right, guys. Let's get another object. Another object. A guitar. Thank you, sir. Oh, you would say guitar.
Sex with me is like a guitar. It takes all 10 fingers to get me.
Sex with me is like a guitar. After a good show, I just want to smash you and smash you and smash you all over again. But that'll probably be the end of it.
Sex with me is like a guitar. After we're done, it's gonna be on fire.
Sex with me is like a guitar. If you want to hear me make some noise, you gotta use your fingers.
Sex with me is like a guitar, and sadly, you're the reason why your guitar gently weeps is me.
Sex with me is like a guitar. I get louder when you plug me in.
Sex with me is like that over there. At least something's finally moving, sir.
Good on my guy. Alright, let's get another object, guys. Another object. One more. One more. Chocolate. Thank you, darling. Okay, the next word is chocolate.
Sex with me is like chocolate. Do I really need to say more?
Sex with me is like chocolate. In the end, we're just gonna end up being bad.
Sex with me is like chocolate. I like a lot of nuts.
Sex with me is like chocolate. I got a lot of Twix.
That dog next door, that German Shepherd is the coolest dog.
Sex with me is like chocolate. I heard it's
Eventually,
running
I'm
out.
gonna get him some doggy snacks.
Huh?
Eventually, I'm gonna get him some doggy snacks for when I come around.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice, man.
He reminds me of my first dog.
I fuck with the black and the white.
Just, I mean, he almost greets me when I come, like there.
Sex with me is like
Just
chocolate.
kind of comes in like, fucking amazing.
Sex with me is like chocolate. You look like Lucy shoving all of them in your mouth.
Alright, guys, that was sex with me is like. Let's move this along. Alright. The next game, I'm going to hand it over to Ryan. He's going to explain. It's called Fairy Springer. Ryan, take it away.
Hello, hello. Who's seen Jerry Springer before? Right? The fighting, the camaraderie, everything, the pageantry. Well, this is if Jerry Springer took over your favorite fairy tale. Can I get a fairy tale?
Snow White.
Snow White. So we are doing the Snow White version of Jerry Springer.
Oh my.
So we're gonna have our guest on the stage. They're connected to Snow White and Seven Dwarfs in some way. And then later on we're gonna go to the audience. You know how they do, and the audience will give their 2 cents as to the situation. All right, so let's give encouragement for these great grand souls. Hello, it's 11 a.m. and now you know what that means. It's time for Springer Tale. That's right. Today's top story, we have Snow White. Was she a maiden in distress, or was she just a horse living with 7 guys? We're here with the people that were closest to her. Would you introduce yourself?
Well, I'm happy.
No, so this is another comedian.
Happy. I know why you're happy.
Bullshit. I get it. You shit from them all the time.
So, she comes in, turns your guys' life upside down, and then what happens?
You don't want to be recorded.
You know, I cooked for us and she
Don't
cooked for
fucking
us
come here.
and some other stuff.
I don't know what that's all about.
Is that all women are good for you, Happy? This is 2022. Come on. Come on, Happy. But high five. Yeah. Next guest, why don't you introduce yourself to the audience?
Hey, I'm Little Deep. I'm the 8th man that you never talked about. Man, I'm trying to be serious. Yo, Patreon.
I don't
Yeah, so I got a little rap that I'll do for
Oh, they get on my
everyone.
nerves.
Little hoe, that little
I wasn't
bird
planning to
pointing
come
to me
back, actually.
that she'd been sledding
After
down
my
some
last
mountains
big
and that's how she
incident.
got her name.
I'm here.
I am,
That's Joshua.
many people do not know this, my name, they call me Hood, but you know, Robin Hood, whatever, because my mom calls me only that. A lot of people don't know this, me and Snow White went steady for a while, and then you know, apparently she likes guys who was down here, and hung like this, and I just don't fit into those categories.
So it seems Snow White is a harlot, it seems. Now, we're going to go to the audience and see if they have any questions. Oh, right here in the front here.
I don't know what the fuck they're getting at.
Yes, so you have to say anything to the guests on
A
stage.
bunch of them?
Yes, it is 2022 and city girls are up.
Work at the
Okay?
post office.
So I cannot understand why you are over here calling her a hoe. Maybe if you put your money up, she would have stuck with one of you. But obviously she needs all of you to fulfill certain needs because you're all lacking.
People had it right most nights, there's nobody here.
That's right, that's right. It's 2022. Just because she's working doesn't make her a whore. Come on, guys.
You know,
Come on. Happy. I'm ashamed of you the most. Wow, it's getting deep. But no, I saw you had a question as well.
Yeah, we all know about that Snow White. Anybody know about that white girl, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm trying to get some after the show. I thought this was a whole...
Security! Security! I told you filming this across the street in Tent City wasn't a good idea. God damn. So, Mr. Hood, you and Snow White were together for a little over a year, right? And then all of a sudden, she just disappears and goes and lives with seven other guys. How did you feel when you found this out?
Kind of betrayed, you know, like, I guess she kind of thought like, you know, I steal from the rich, I'm the guy who has all the money and everything. She didn't get the part and the little money from like give it to the poor. She had a house, she had 7 people supporting her, so she didn't get the money. I feel like it was just a little big situation, you know? All those people supporting something.
Oh, it always comes down to money, doesn't it? That's right. Now, the eighth dwarf. You must have been really bad for her not to mention it.
Man, you know what? Fuck them kids, alright? I don't give a shit if you got 6 of them or 7 of them. Look, you know what? I know why I'm not taken seriously, alright? I know why, alright? It's because I'm a rapper. Alright? You know what? There's many reasons why not being
so tired of this
considered a rapper is the main thing, but I gotta rap. I gotta rap. Yes, I do. Okay? Roses are red, little babies are blue. I go up the mountain to see Snow White. What about you? What about you? We already have a motherfucking grumpy. You can't have a grumpy 2.0. Jesus Christ.
Let people be who they want to be, Happy. God, 2022. As you heard it here first, Snow White was not the simple, innocent girl that she claimed to be. She was a whore, a working class harlot. And this has been Springer Tales. Thank you.
Alright guys, that was Springer Tales. Let's move on to the next game. The next game that we're going to play is, let's go to Hot Seat. We're going to do Hot Seat because we want to involve you guys up here on stage. So let's get a volunteer. Make sure this chair is steady. Let's get a volunteer to come up here and just be weird with us. I'm lying. You don't have to do it. Just sit here. Does anybody just want to sit here with us? Oh, you already got nothing to say over here on the table? Y'all want to be quiet? Should we get them to come on stage? Get your ass up here. Now shut up and quiet. Now shut up and quiet. Get your ass up here. Right here. Come on. Come on. Oh, now. Can we pull this guy? Because he's believing us. We have some brilliant guys up here. Hello, sir. How are you doing today? What is your name? Lino? Lino! Can you guys say, hey, Lino? They like you. What are you doing here?
Take my buddy out.
Who's your buddy? Is it your buddy or your buddy? It's 20, yeah, it is. They're right. It's 2022 Spectrum. All the Spectrum. Now, what's your relationship again? You guys been together for a long time?
I just met him.
Where do you guys work? Oh, he doesn't want to tell us where he works. You want to come up to our job and talk, but we're not allowed to come to your job. You want to keep your shit a secret.
I know it's 2022, but that's not
Okay, all right. I suppose they're the Poconos. They're watching all of y'all. All right, don't tell them your secrets. Okay, so we're gonna have you play a game with us. It's called Hot Seat. So you're in the hot seat. What we need from you is every time we touch your arm, you're just gonna say a word. It's a random word. If we can hear it over the bar. I love you at the bar. Why don't you guys come out over here?
Fuck the bar.
Oh, we want drinks from the bar. Bring us beer from the bar. Alright, so when we touch your shoulder, you're going to say a random word, okay? So it doesn't have to go with their sentences. You can throw them on as much as you want. So we're just going to try it right now.
Fish.
Fish. Good. Okay.
Nuggets.
Nuggets, fish nuggets. Alright, another one.
Delicious. Pussy.
Pussy. You see how he associated fish with pussy? He's eating the wrong nuggets. Alright. So that's how it goes. Let's get a relationship between two men. Two men or two boys. To your choice. Two men, two boys. Bromance. What's that? Bromance. A bromance, okay. Let's get a problem with this bromance. What's the problem?
Meth.
Meth? I like that guy. I don't know why. I like it. Alright. So we have two bromances and the problem is meth if you call it a problem at all.
That's not a problem.
Alright, when they tap you, say any word, give them some encouragement, guys. Can we please?
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver, what you doing? What you doing, Screwdriver? What you doing? What?
Tony, is that you?
Yeah, Screwdriver, what you doing?
Tony, what do I tell you when you come over to
Jack Daniel.
gang down so I can know that it's you because I can't hear all that over you screeching.
What you doing? What you doing, Screwdriver? What you doing?
That's better.
Yeah? Okay.
Come on, what you doing now that I get upstairs?
Reebok.
Reebok the other day.
I see you got some new ones there. I like the old ones. Why do you hear the old ones?
Because I wanted to feel like it was the 90s again.
And they do got the British flags on them, man.
And I just...
Jizz.
Jizz everywhere. Everywhere there's jizz.
I
Jizz everywhere.
wasn't going to say nothing, but yeah, I noticed your pants when you walked in. I mean, I got the laundry room out there. You can throw your laundry in there.
Orange chicken.
Orange chicken, mix it in there. I heard that the honey does something with the stain, and it makes it so that it will not be there anymore.
Is that the new formula? Huh?
Yeah. You ain't got no kids. I'm talking about formula.
You know what I mean, man. Oh, here's why I come over here. I mean,
Brian.
Brian told me you had the new formula.
Yo, Brian's a fucking liar.
Brian's right over there.
You know what? Hey, fuck you, Brian. I told you so. Come around here. Last time I told you, you came over here all that shit, I said, hey, Tony.
Watermelon.
Watermelon is not a good thing. It's all red and black. Come on, man.
I always fuck watermelons. I always fuck them. Okay? I always fuck them.
I know it smells.
Yeah.
It smells like hot watermelon ass.
Come on, man. I mean that good stuff. I need that.
What's that?
I need that. Listen.
I don't care where you hide it. You don't need to tell me. You don't need to tell me where you hide it. All right. I might have a little bit left over. I can save it for a special occasion, but if you want it, I think I can. Pikachu and give you a little peekaboo. Now, I'm gonna go to my spot, turn around so you can see. Okay, I got it. Now, I mean, that's a good amount. I mean, I could sell this for
M16.
M16, firecrackers, grenades.
Why are you talking about firecrackers? They sent you, didn't they? They sent you. I knew they sent you. See, I knew I couldn't trust you. See, Brian told me I couldn't trust you. Fuck you, Brian!
Fuck you, Brian! I said get the fuck out of my fucking yard!
Do you see that? Do you see that?
Are you the
Nike. Heineken.
You need to get off that shit. I got Heineken in the fridge. I know that's your brand. Even if you're not Irish, but you know. Wait, you are Irish?
Knockout.
No, man, I got a boxing down in the other room, man. I'm saying, UFC fight is on. I'm not. Tony, what the hell?
Lancaster.
Lancaster is driving you crazy. You need to. Something, man. You on vacation.
No. Just give me an ace of
Heaven.
that's heaven. That's all I want. That's what I need, man. I need an ace.
Take that beer. Take that beer. Drink that, man.
You poisoned this. You poisoned this.
You need to calm down. I didn't poison anything. You poisoned your own.
Red Bull.
Red Bull, when I saw you eating it. Like, is that good?
It keeps you hydrated, man. Keeps you hydrated. That's what Brian told me.
Fuck you, Brian!
Motherfucking Brian. Bitch ass Brian. Fuck him. Alright, let's move it along. We got one more game. And then we're gonna call it a night, guys. And we're gonna say goodbye to you guys. This is called Two Rooms. We need myself, Phelan, Elias, and Ryan. We're doing one more game, guys. So let's get the name of a building. We need a building. Okay, let's name a room in the Empire State Building. Where are they in the Empire State Building? They're on the 20th floor. Well, what's the 13th floor? Maybe, I don't know. A board meeting room. I don't know. Do they have those? They're stuck in the elevator. It's the Empire State Building. Okay, let's get another room, guys. Another room. Oh, I'm sorry. Another building. The elevator repair shop. Let's get a room in the elevator repair shop. The kitchen? They're in the kitchen? In the elevator? They're in the break room? Okay. And what's the problem? They're in the break room. That's it. All right. That's we're in these rooms and yeah, let's get a walk and your problem. You guys are stuck in the elevator. What's a problem with the break room? In the break room? We're stuck in the break room. The microwave broke? Okay. All right. Give it up, guys. Give it up.
Shut up!
Sir.
And 27.
Sir, I'm actually going to Sir, that's going to overload the circuit. Just woo!
Dude, the freaking microwave doesn't work, man. It doesn't matter.
I'm just wondering, what the fuck am I even working for? I got nothing.
Bro, I ask myself that same question, and you know what I always say? I say, fuck Brian every time.
You know what? That's why I yell every time I press buttons in the elevator. Fuck Brian!
But sir, what? We are stuck now in this elevator.
They're stuck. Talking about what you mean stuck?
We are in
What? Stuck?
We are in a panorama.
What the fuck do you mean we're stuck?
What the fuck do you mean we're stuck? Brian! Fuck! Motherfucker walking around with his head! We're stuck in here! Hey, we're gonna make something of our lives, huh? All we do is repair elevators. What kind of shit is that? I don't know. Put that keep your voice down. Do you know how much dick I can get up an elevator repair? You know that?
Brian did it again. He did it again. You see, it says right here, these elevators were supposedly checked a year ago. It was up 3 days ago.
All it does is says inspected by fucking Brian. Well, I mean, smoke them if you got them.
We're gonna run out of oxygen here. We are in the middle of a panorama, okay?
That's even more reason to get fucking high.
That's even more reason to get fucking high. We actually got. We got the fucking Empire State Building. Okay, stop. Okay, we ready? All right. You hear that, Brian? You hear that? Tell them to get really high because it's gonna be a while before we get there. Right now. Okay, ready? We gotta stretch.
Also,
You gotta stretch before we get high. It's called high yoga. I like to stretch. I'm way over here, and then right back my head, and then I get the other joint in my head.
Ryan, when's your birthday? 4th. Alright, so they're coming back April 4th. It's Ryan's birthday. Tell your friends. Tell your family. And we're here every single Monday with the new show. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.